The Patriots win their 10th straight AFC Eastern Division title and now have their sights set on a first-round bye. My name is Mike Petraglia, joined as always by Evan Lazar. This Patriots post-game report brought to you by 1-in-100. Go to 1in100.co now and register for your chance to win in a raffle killer PATS, Bruins, and Celtics tickets for the cost of a large pizza or a beer. Again, go to 1in100.co today. 24-12. Look, Evan, it was not a thing of beauty over the Buffalo Bills. Tom Brady struggled big time in the first half, but the run game was really the reason why the Patriots were able to win this game. 47 carries, 273 yards, including 18 carries and 116 yards from one Sony Michel.
Yeah, you're not going to get any style points here today from the Patriots, and maybe you're not going to get any style points next week against the Jets, but the point is they took care of business. They allowed the Texans to lose to the Eagles to help them out a little bit there, and here we are, and the Patriots all is well in the world. They're the number 2 seed again. They're going to get that bye as long as they take care of business next week. The run game, I mean, really, I thought this was an all-around great performance from everybody in the run game offensively. Offensive line, Dwayne Allen blocking, James Devlin, obviously the receivers getting involved, but Sony Michel, give him credit. It wasn't all just huge holes, and there was some great patience, I thought, from him, hiding behind those blockers, waiting for the blocking to develop. He told me after the game that that's something that he works on every single day, that he wants to be that patient runner because he can kind of let that stuff develop in front of him and then use his athletic ability and his explosiveness afterwards once, let that take care of getting those extra yards after contact.
Asked Bill Belichick about the running game, not just today, but from the very beginning of the season, Evan. There's been Jeremy Hill. He went down with an injury. Rex Burkhead, he went down with an injury and missed over half the season. Yeah. And then, of course, you've had James White and Sony Michel, who got off to a slow start in terms of injury to start the season. Point being, there's been a lot of contributions to this Patriots running game coming together. And when I asked Belichick that, he said, don't forget about the guys on the outside. The wide receivers blocking in this game really big.
Yeah, Philip Dorsett had a huge block. Also, them on those jet sweeps, too, were really critical today. Cordero Patterson, Philip Dorsett had a few of those. Listen, I had talked to Julian Edelman about blocking a few weeks ago, and I asked him just, how much do you guys actually do of that in practice? You think of receivers, you think of them running routes, catching passes in practice, and he said that they work on blocking just as much as anything else, that's a big part of what those receivers do. Chad O'Shea, receivers coach, is working on blocking technique. He even said that sometimes that Dante Scarnecchia gets involved a little bit, and they coach him up on that technique and fundamentals and how to block. The Patriots wide receivers have always been good at blocking. I think that it's an underrated aspect of how those 5, 6, 7-yard runs become 20, 35, longer runs, is how those guys on the outside block.
All right, Sony Michel now has 881 yards. That's the most of any rookie running back in the Bill Belichick era. And on top of that, that's the most any rookie Patriot running back has had since Robert Edwards way back in 1998. And certainly we hope it ends better. All right, the other point we have to talk about on the positive slant of things, the Patriots' run defense reappeared here on Sunday against the Buffalo Bills, a team that, let's face it, they're a struggling team with a rookie quarterback, but the Patriots really were able to tighten the screws on the Bills.
Yeah, a huge point of emphasis for the Patriots this week. Some of the players saying that Bill Belichick and Brian Flores and the defensive coaching staff really challenged them to stop the run against this Bills team. They basically said this is unacceptable. You can't get gashed on the run to the tune of, I think it was around 8 yards a carry over the last 3 weeks to the Steelers, Dolphins, and now I'm going to blank out the Jets the week before that. And obviously much better here today. Danny Shelton being back in the middle. It wasn't the sole reason that they fixed the run defense, but I thought it was a major reason why they did it. Having him to anchor that middle in the nose, on the center, he takes on multiple blockers, he eats up guys in the middle of the defense, and that allows the linebackers and the other guys to kind of converge on ball carries and make tackles. So even though Danny Shelton isn't getting the tackles necessarily in the box score, he's the one that's really adding to that run defense and taking on those other blockers, the guards, the centers, the guys in the interior, to allow everybody else to make plays.
All right, and Devin McCourty said it was great teamwork with the Patriots going with the playground defense quite a few times against the Bills today. That is with one defensive lineman. Tom Brady, not good in the first half, and I asked Brady after the game, how big was the running game when the passing game struggled, and you said, yeah, we've had better days passing the ball.
Yeah, I mean, this was obviously not a good day for Tom Brady. One that you certainly start to worry about some of the rumors about MCL injuries and other injuries to Brady. Today was the first time in the last couple weeks where I really thought that he looked a little bit hurt or a little bit banged up. And, I think the main thing that you saw, obviously not stepping into throws was once again a problem. Handling of pressure wasn't great. He was kind of, scared of some of the pressure, flinchy in the pocket at times, really never seemed comfortable back there in the pocket at any one time. And some of that's obviously the offensive line and the guys up front blocking need to do a little bit of a better job for Brady. And I'm sure that transitioning out of the Josh Gordon era and into this new era of receivers, not that there's new guys, but just without a big playmaker like Gordon, you kind of have to find out where are you looking, where are you going with the ball. Obviously, Julian Edelman ended up kind of being that guy as you would expect in the second half, and Brady kind of figured out some things from there, but certainly not a clean performance from Tom Brady. You kind of hope that Brady can get into the playoffs and maybe have a second season there and kind of get revitalized a little bit, hopefully with a bye week. They kind of rest that knee or whatever injury, whatever things are banged up about him. But he said after the game, he told me that he said he's 100%. I don't buy it. I don't buy it.
All right, Tom Brady with a big touchdown to Julian Edelman to really break this game open on a 4th and 4. When the Patriots were only up 14-6, put them up 21-6, and really put this game away. Big explosion of cheers in the Patriots locker room in the family area outside when the Philadelphia Eagles beat the Houston Texans on a last-second field goal. That means the Patriots right now at 10-5 are the number 2 seed in the AFC. They beat the Jets next week here at Gillette Stadium. They have a first-round bye. This Patriots report following a 24-12 win over the Buffalo Bills is brought to you by 1-in-100. Go to 1in100.co now and register for your chance to win in a raffle killer PATS, Bruins, and Celtics tickets for the cost of a large pizza or a beer. That's 1in100.co. Inside Gillette Stadium, he's Evan Lazar. I'm Mike Petralia. Happy holidays, CLNS Media.